MrBeast just drove a car on water and drove a car that can actually fly. I don't think you understand how wild that is. In a recent video, MrBeast takes driving to the next level, where he and his boys drive the most famous Ferrari on the planet, a $100 million car that only one man is allowed to drive, and they even blew up an armored SUV just to see if some chocolates would survive. But this is no ordinary SUV. This is the Rezvani Vengeance. Basically, a really juiced-up Cadillac Escalade. So how did the chocolate survive the blast? Bulletproof doors and windows, and an armored underbody that's explosion-proof. But blowing up fancy cars is one thing, it's another to drive them. So MrBeast checked out a few with insane price tags, including this $2 million hydrogen car. Yes, an actual car that runs on hydrogen, and it emits drinkable water. Jimmy then headed to the garage of a very well-known car lover, and had Jay Leno drive him around in his McLaren F1 that is now worth over $20 million. This sports car has 3 seats inside, and the driver actually gets the middle seat, making it look like you're inside a spaceship. Then MrBeast took 2 cars that were inside a museum. One was a gift from Enzo Ferrari to Henry Ford, the 1952 Ferrari 212 Barchetta Roadster. There was only one ever made in history, and it now costs a cool $30 million. The other is the 1956 Jaguar XKSS, which was legendary actor Steve McQueen's car, and costs $50 million. McQueen even got multiple speeding tickets driving that very Jaguar. But it gets even wilder. During Jimmy's joyride, his team had to have a police escort since these 2 cars were so incredibly valuable to history. And lastly, the vehicle that costs $100 million, which is only allowed to be driven by one man on one specific bridge. It's that valuable. The crew even had to cover all potholes to make sure the car ran smoothly. It's the Ferrari 125S, the first ever Ferrari, and only 2 units were ever made. Finishing off one of MrBeast's wildest videos to date,